Dude, what is up with that, man? That's so lame. Hopefully we're good now. This is only my problem. No one else have these problems.
That's the story of my life. Okay, we had an internal liquidity sweep. Let's see if we get a break of structure here.
I gotta set everything back up. So annoying, man. so much tech difficulties for no reason. It's just me too.
When are they gonna install fiber?
You know what they said? They said it's gonna be ready in summertime. It's like, okay.
Jesus.
Damn.
That's helpful.
I need to get everything set up before we can mess around or take trades. I did not know it was gonna crash like this. Oh, what? Damn! What was that wick?
It's respecting every bullish for value gap so far.
Okay, hopefully we're back on. Hey Ron, usually when a PC crashes due to having a lot of windows open, not enough RAM to handle all the windows, it would have to... Is that okay? I do have a lot of windows up because I have my Ninja Trader, I have like browser, I have Trading View. I guess how do I prove that? The PC doesn't crash often, at least though. That's the bright side. It rarely crashes. But I do have a lot of browsers open right now, especially my Ninja. Maybe that's the main difficulty too. I mean, my PC ain't that bad, I feel like. Caddy, we're not really looking at anything right now. We're waiting for confirmation. I don't think I have the mindset to try longs right now. Considering how we already kind of hit the targets and stuff. There's still more to go though, for sure. But I guess you're talking like all-time highs.
That's the next target.
Yeah, I'd rather see it do a reversal first. Come back to discount and then come higher. Oh, I just asked ETF, do you need a pass today to get the pogo? They said no. I think bought during the promo was eligible. That's good. Very, very good. Yeah, I'm basically waiting for the same thing, Franco. It's like I think February just been so sloppy. I'm I'm here for March as well. Go to search in the home button, type task manager, see how much of your RAM is being used. Oh, okay. We got some tech whiz in here. Okay, I guess I have all these open. 7 Ninja Trader, is that right, or what is this? I don't have that many Google open. That's interesting. I definitely do not have all these. Is that how does that look? Am I overusing? Do I have too many windows? Left click, performance. Left click. Where do you go to performance? Are these background? Hopefully they're not doing anything. Second tab. Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, we might get it. We might get a trade here coming up. Oh shit! Hang on. Let me see if we can get a short somewhere. If this returns back up, I'm probably gonna look for a short. Oh. Not a RAM issue. We have a breaker here. I don't know if it does want to come back up here though. I'm shorting here if it comes.
Back up 9:30 a.m. for value gap, and it's bouncing this off of that. There are some equal lows at 0.33 though.
This is eval here. I'm gonna take on funded as well on separate account. Do just a few separate entries in. Just supposed to say stop. Did I not get filled here? Holy crap! Holy crap! Well, how did I not get filled here? That looks like a. I thought. I swear I thought I got filled there. There's no way. Holy crap! There's no way. They played me. How did I not get filled here?
You didn't get filled?
I did. I think that was a tick off. Holy crap, man.
There's the move. There we go. I marked our bot in at 050.
Did anyone get filled here? There's an inversion there, but I'm really calling for that breaker. Took it down. Oh my goodness. I'm getting played here.
Jesus Christ.
That's like literally the only short I want to go for. We're gonna have to wait for the next setup now. Holy crap. Holy crap. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? I'm being for real. Why?
Dude, I marked the soul at 050.
Did I get... I think I left the order somewhere. Let me see if I get another count. Damn, I think I missed the fill though, guys. If you guys got it, I'm really happy for you guys at least. But my bum ass missed it. You know what? You know what's crazy? I actually got it on Top Step X. How did I get it on Top Step X? On my funded. How the heck? That's so absurd. That's really absurd, though. Because that's like one account out of my 5 funded I have hooked up. But GG, I guess. And like, you know what's crazy though? Like, it's a large gap though. There's like a 4 or 5 foot gap. I put my limit order at the start of it because I don't really care if it goes midway or just like pop. That life is not fair in this case. All right, let's just see. We're in the 5 minute again. If this 5 minute can go under here, we'll be more bearish. Ivan, I have a video on that if you want to do the trade copier. Like, I think this is a way for sure easy short to if you can't recognize that, there's like a simple sweep here. And then we're like already at the buy side here. We're the hourly point of interest. We should get strong displacement. First we tap back up, we want to slam it down. How do I add a ninja? It's part of the video. At least we got it here though. I'm just gonna probably close it about now. How do I close it? I'll just close it here. This is my first time using Top Step X. At least somehow I got filled in Top Step X. But not my Ninja. Because you know you can't connect Top Step X to your Ninja. I did the promo back then. But, I mean, that's a very solid trade though. Very, very solid trade. I'm also setting the alerts to the Discord for those who can't watch, so bear with me here. That was the fastest 2K trade I probably had ever done without news. I don't know how you can show execution in this. Let me just see if I can. Wait, are you able to connect Top Step X to TradingView since it's already hooked to TradingView? That would be actually kind of nice because I'm getting more used to trading with TradingView. Yeah, I still don't know how to use this. But I got like 60 points out of it. Pretty crazy. Good morning. Good morning. That's the first trade. Look at the time. This like literally been 15 minutes, or I think I did start it earlier. Probably been 30 minutes. But we have inversion here too. We can come back up. We have a large imbalance here, and we're also in an hourly point of interest. This could be a decent long, but it's kind of risky because we already closed lower here. We're still at a pretty deep premium. Took ES. Did ES deliver good? I mean, we did retap back inside. Let's just close this up. Solid trade. I mean, that's 2,000. I wasn't even planning on. I took one off at where I targeted. I think it was 804. So that's already 40 points. I just closed the rest on stream at 880s. So we're in the version here. That's a retap. I'll just show you what it looks like. Yeah, if you're in premium and you can't watch this live stream every time, or you're just busy, I'll be alerting A+ setups on Discord. Like, we just alerted this just the same time that I talked about on stream. And there's what happened like the minute after. The Discord is open to everyone for now, though. Okay. Let's rock and roll. All right, Donald. Let's see if we can hunt for another trade. Two more trades, and then we're good.
I mean, honestly, that short was probably good enough, man.
Dude, that short was killer. That like, even though I only got a one account, I had it linked to like so many funny accounts. That would have been like probably like a 15K day for me right there if I had it hooked on all my fundeds. Because I didn't even have that much of a size. I had 2 minis on it, on the funded, and then I was doing 5-6 on the evals. This is a version
Sometimes
played
you
out.
just gotta hit the market short button.
I don't think I ever went market for the last, I don't know how, like 5 months. It's always the limit order for me. Or like my best thing is just join bid if I want it. I get really scared of doing market because what if I get like a deep candle and I get a bad fill? That's something I'm afraid of. But
I just average up.
well, that's the thing. Like, I think the way that I've been trading has been transitioning. Like, I don't really look to average. I don't look to do market orders or anything. It's just like, one entry, one stop, let it play out.
One shot, one kill.
One shot, yeah. And maybe I'll pyramid in if it's an eval or if I'm trying to pass fast. But like for fun, it's usually just one entry and I'm out, or I get stopped, or hopefully I don't move my stop. Also, that's a no-no. Yeah, you're in Tradevate. What's up, Doe? If you on Replicanto, you can do bracket orders. Literally everyone is transitioning to Ninja Replicanto. You gotta make the switch. It's more efficient, too. And on top of that, you know how you do Tradevate, you can only connect to one firm? I have all my firms connected. Literally all my firms connected. So there's like zero reason for you to stay on Tradevate to me.
I think you have a video on how to set it up, right?
Yeah, I do have a video. It's an 8-minute video. It's so... it took me like about 4 hours to finish it. Like, I think I started at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. I upload like 10:30 because I had to like plan it out, make sure I have every question answered. because there's so many people asking me like, oh, how do I do this? How do I do this? It's in the video. And it's like a PDF file almost in there, showing like 30-step phase, like what depending on what you're trying to figure out. And then I try to edit it in a way that like it's very easy to follow along.
Even Jade Cap used it too, so
yeah,
if you guys check it out.
JCap did use it. Well, he didn't use a video. He actually called me a few days before the video. Then like that was like, okay, since he's switching, he's gonna bring an influx of people because Forex shut down and stuff like that for prop firms. There's gonna be a flood of people coming to futures. My live count on Top Step is on Tradeovate. Unfortunately, I can't log into Ninja. Yes, in that video, I said you can't connect Top Step to Ninja. That's part of the video, which people do overlook. People ask me like, why can't I connect my Top Step? That's like literally in bold, I think, during the phase 1. Yeah, that's why I have Top Step on Rhythmic, and then everything else on Tradeovate. That means I can connect all of it, which is very easy. That was a good close though on my Top Step. I don't know how to show orders still though, but we ran it. It was a very quick 2,000 profit. This is a fresh. I don't know why it doesn't show. This is a fresh account on it too. Where does it show the orders? 2 orders, 2,000, literally in 1 minute. I feel like it was like a minute and a half. That was good. One of my better entries, I guess, but it would have been a 15K trade because I had, I think, 7 funded connected. Would have replicated that so well. All your Top Step combines are Rhythmic. That's the way to go. If you want efficiency, like do Tradeovate for Apex, Tradeovate for ETF, my funded futures. Just Top Step is the one that you should go Rhythmic. Can you explain the entry? If you don't know the entry, it's literally a simple unicorn. I explained this real time once I saw this energetic push down. We have a 2 down close candles. We have a large displacement made from the energetic move, and we have this imbalance, which is the FVG. Inside the FVG, we're in the breaker, so that's just a simple unicorn. I would enter. You could basically theoretically just enter anywhere inside of this area. I would just kind of like make sure I get the guarantee fill at the start of the FVG, but you can fill yourself up to like the midpoint or higher and average in, and then I'll just literally just put a stop above the breaker, which is basically the swing high too. So 11-point stop at the very low entry. If I had entry like up here, that means like my stops are only like 9 points. But that's the gist of it. But look how we just kind of double topped instead, double wicked it. That happens. That's just very unlucky. But it's still tapping the breaker though. That's the main point. How do you go about the first merging accounts to live? Is that a problem for you? What's the strategy? I don't think there's no difference with I think like a live funded account versus a sim funded account. No difference at all. You would try to trade the same strategy, same concepts. Nothing should be different. Okay, I actually feel like we could run up higher now. This just moved down to discount in a way. If you're looking at the whole picture, you're not gonna get what you're seeing, but like look how we opened up. We just dropped down to discount. This actually looks good for higher prices. I should look at this version. When multiple accounts merge, yeah, so let's say you got 3K profits on 3 accounts and they want you to go to Top Step Live. They're gonna combine all those 3 accounts to 1 account. It's gonna be 9,000 profits total. You can get paid and whatnot, and then you free up 3 extra slots for sim funded. You just make. That's why I have reserves. When I got switched to funded or live funded, I had reserves already. So like that means I have 3 XFAs and then 1 live funded. So now I have 4 fundeds total. So that's not a problem at all. Since it already came down to past 2R, would it be it would for sure be invalid. For sure, because I think it's not even a 2RR. It's more like we already hit the target. Why go for the second retap? Unless we get another, unless I get more information to short here, which I don't think I have yet. There's a breaker at 9:15. Let's see how it reacts. Okay, thank you for pointing out. Let me just check. It must be somewhere down here. So you're looking at this high, this low, this high again, close lower. It's not that bad of a breaker, but it's tough because the range is so large. And if anything, you have to look on the 5-minute. The 5-minute wouldn't show that good clean of a breaker. Yeah, I really exit at the bottom here. Is there no downside in doing them? You're forced to switch. It's not like you have a choice. Dude, I kind of like upside now. Not a breaker? Or are you referring to 9:15? I mean, 9:15, I think it qualifies as a breaker, but it's not a clean one. So we want to only focus on clean breakers. Look how large this push is. We hit buy side with it too. I don't like that. But then if you switch on the 5-minute, I would agree this is not a breaker. I think you would need to condense the chart, especially when there's so many candles here. So I would agree both sides. If you think it's a breaker, I would agree with you because we have the simple, like, you know, high, low, higher, high, close, lower, retap back inside. But then it's also not the cleanest at all. Yes, 5 minutes to the downside. Let's see. Oh, wait, this one is more clean. Okay, I'll agree with you here. Consecutive candles, good energetic move down. I would probably go for something like this. And if you do go for it, you want to kind of refine your entry. Even though there's a large FVG here, you want to see if you can get it within the breaker here. This is not bad. I would actually go for something like this. But I am a little bit bullish though. I'm not fully set on it. I really let me just see if the risk reward is in my favor if I do this. Let's just do, like, we short right here. I would put my stop 3 points. And then slam lower. It's not that bad a risk reward. I would probably go for it. You only look to trade one setup. That's basically it. Sometimes we'll go for inversions based on, like, if we're in a buy or sell model, or just like a regular FVG entry. But I'm revolving my A+ setups on breakers. So on funded accounts, you'll mainly see me take trades only in the unicorn model. So this account here, I was like, I said I had 5-6 minis limit order, and I also said I'm gonna take it on my funded as well. So you'll know when I'll take it on my funded, and usually it'll be a unicorn model, not like a simple, like, inversion or whatever. Because the unicorn itself just give you a high win rate, with allowing you to take it with low risk, and you can get high reward. So it's like a double whammy: high win rate, low risk, high reward, or triple whammy in that case. But I do like this. Whoever pointed this out, I wasn't paying attention to the 5-minute. This 5-minute was clean. I was looking at NQ and like, this is not clean at all. But this is clean. We have just mainly because we have such an energetic push down. As long, I don't know, if this 5-minute doesn't close above, making an inversion, I would rather see a wick inside and fall down. So I wouldn't even want too much of a move up. A 96 short with a stop at 99, I would go for something like that. Maybe we'll take that on live here. And then we'll credit the win or loss to, who said that? Was it H1? H13? Or was that someone else? Yeah, I don't have to call it the trade. If you guys point out a setup that I actually like, there's no problem with me taking the trade of that same trade, as long as I agree with it. I would like to see NQ sweep the high and ESD on the breaker. Sweep this high here? Or how high are we talking about? bracket orders through TradeMate don't work. Like bracket orders work on TradeMate, but you can't copy trade them. So if you did one account, that works. I am bullish though. That's the only thing. That's why a 3-point stop is valid. Maybe I'll just take this on my Wait, this is not connected. Okay, that's interesting. Why does it not connect both sides here? Okay, I don't know. I'm willing to try this on eval, just because I'm bullish buy still. Even though I wasn't bullish here because it's so high already, this is good risk reward for me on NQ. That's why I was willing to take the unfunded. But I'm willing to give this a shot though on eval. 96 with a 9-point stop. Ooh, we'll do 5 minis on it. We're growing these accounts slowly anyways. Don't you think price could go to at least equilibrium? I mean, due to the bullish run we had. Are you kind of talking about, like, you're thinking this whole run up, this whole run here, you want price to return all the way down here? I don't think that's likely at all if we're bullish. If we're bullish, especially when the move happened in the mainly in the pre-market. So like we look at the 9:30 open, right? We ignore the pre-market. This is what it did. Pre-market just made a pop up, pop down. You want to ignore the move here in premium discount because it doesn't work that well. Because let's say it's CPI and then we really just run up like 200 points. Do you expect price to come back to equilibrium here and then come higher? Or would it just be, would it make more sense to just have like a manipulation move during the open time? That's how I see things. Are you in? I don't think I got filled yet. I put my order in though. It's at 96 right now. We're at 93. I'm willing to give it a shot though. La, da, da, da. Let me get some water. We're looking for this trade though. Okay, I'm back. Where do you have orders at? Like I have on the 1-minute chart. Apparently you could connect 1 to 5. I don't know why it does that, but just wherever I place the risk reward thing, that's where I have the limits at. And looks like we are. It's kind of interesting though every time, but even though, yeah, we didn't even tap the breaker, so this is not even an entry yet. I think at least on NQ we did tap the breaker, or at least close enough. Once again, This is a low here, or a high sweep here. We might actually form a 1 minute breaker here too to validate a push lower. But my thoughts are still moving higher. Are you trading ES or NQ? I trade both. Whatever I see it works or is a clean setup with that allows me to have like tight stops, I'll play it. We are expecting the weekly gap on ES. Yes, the new weekly gap. That's in yellow here. On my chart, it shows it's tapped in the breaker. Like you see the bottom of the wick here? I would have got filled already. It's a 9.5.5. We were a tick off. That's in my charts at least. I don't know if you're trading like micros or something else. I'm looking at this short here. This is exactly where it is. So it's the same thing. 96. If it gives it to us. Got a question. Would 063 be considered resistance or support since that point is one of the highs for the previous days? Then similarly, 145 being the highest, would that be support? That's just like if we can maintain like all these relative highs there, if we can maintain price above like 060, let's say, in this vicinity, we're likely just gonna like kind of chop around and then aim for this as a draw as long as we can hold this area. So like this 143 that you're talking about, it's not like a support or resistance at all. It's more just like going to be a target if we can pursue it. That's how I'm looking at it. But you said 063 as well. This one 063 is probably still like more of a resistance. If you're looking at support or resistance, I would consider it more resistance as well. Especially now that we swept it. This is going to be high resistance liquidity here. So it's very unlikely for price to return back to 059, 060 now, especially after this sweep. If we do return back up here and hold, this high is there for the taking. Looks like we missed this entry. What size account are you trading? Only for micros? I'm trading minis. I don't think I ever trade micros. And I explained that on live why I don't trade micros, because if you trade minis with tight stops, it's doable. So like I'll ask you, like, let's say if I trade funded, I'll trade two minis with a 2-point stop. Would that be considered tight or conservative? Two minis, $50 per point, 2-point stop. That's only $200 max loss. And if I did 2.5 stop, 2.5 or minus 300, that's very conservative to me. But other people could be trading micros, like let's say they do like 5 micros or 10 micros. Their stop could be their max loss could still be like around 200. It's the same equivalent. How you trade minis? Are you asking how am I capable of trading minis? I think every firm, every broker allows you to trade minis, but I'm able to do tight stops with minis, so we go for it. Let me see. This should be inversion now. I'm looking for price to return back here, though. Then maybe you can turn. ES is so weak, man. Can we even get this fill? Why is ES so weak? This is a divergence, yeah. So we see basically, we see NQ go for the high, and then ES made a lower high. Very clear SMT. Very strong one at that. ES been dog shit for 2 weeks. I would have to disagree. We pull up the ES charts on the hourly. Look how clean this is. This is why I trade ES the last like 2 weeks. Essentially what you said. And I had more of a higher win rate on ES than NQ. Look how clean this is. Like, we have a FVG here. We return back to it. We create a bearish FVG that becomes inversion. We return to it. Just going back and forth. If you know what you're looking at, it's so clean. I have to heavily disagree with you. And then we look at NQ. NQ's been sloppy. But this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drives lower. ES just made... We did drive lower, but we're respecting key areas. That's the difference. I'm going to pair YM to this. YM is still following with ES. So it's just NQ doing its own thing. Let me ask in the chat here.
Extend the 9:30 a.m. fair value gap over, and you'll see that rejection.
On NQ, let me see. It did. It actually did that. Wow.
That's the Phantom FVG, boys.
I'm asking the chat, are you bullish or bearish? Like, at this point in time, are you more confident that it goes above or below? This is also a very good premium discount, I'm pretty sure. If we draw it like this, we're back in.
If you're having trouble, just click on regular trading hours, and then you'll see this giant ass fucking gap from yesterday's close to today's open.
I still have the belief that all-time high would be protected for February at least, which is, I think February is a day. Bullish, looks prime for a takeoff. I would agree with you only if we can get back to 060 and hold. Then I'll join you in the bullish ride up. We'll be hippity hoppity upside. Is there even a clean manipulation leg that I can do on the downside before news? Yeah, this one is decent here. Yeah, we're already way past it. That's probably on the 5-minute or something. We could do this. Yeah, I already projected higher. So when you look at the premium discount, this is what it looks like. That's why I'm also I look at short once and I look for short twice. That's very
30 points. Let's go.
Whoever brought the equilibrium up, this is the equilibrium that I would probably aim for based on the 930 range. When the gaps are that big, they don't fill sometimes. Yeah, if you look at the regular trading hours gap, based on 830, they're not gonna fill probably today. Oh, unless it is bearish. This could be a manipulation run.
Is that another unicorn?
Oh, on NQ. I guess both on NQ and ES. We have something like that.
Look how cleanly it rejected off that 930 fair value gap.
What do you guys think about? Oh, we didn't get a closure yet. For the FVG at least. I'll close this short right now. We're too far from it. I'm still looking at shorts. Yeah, there we go. We got closure. So this is a unicorn here. Everyone can see why this is a unicorn here. The stops on this are pretty tough. Let's see. I don't know if I want this still. Is it valid? Do you guys think this is a good breaker or a good entry? If we're like very aggressive downside, this will be great. But my thoughts kind of like we're gonna chop around. This is not a fun trade for me.
I think one more leg down is coming, to be honest. There's an imbalance at 926.
We're pretty aggressive downside at least. As long as these lows are protected, this is still a valid entry. Where would I want to do this here? Just putting it at the breaker is too tight, I feel like, with NQ volatility. I'm gonna try an eval. I need evals. I need to pass anyways. We'll give it a shot here. Do 5 actually.
See if we get inversion here. Might get inversion.
That was a quick. Yeah, let's take that out. 1K right there. 1K down. My OBS disconnected. Can you hear me, Donut, still?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm on my phone though, so I'm watching the stream.
Can anyone in the stream say it's good? It just said we just got disconnected. But it also said reconnect. I'm thinking the Wi-Fi just glitched. But it connected really fast back. It's good, okay. That was it, yeah. That's why I think it's a low probability trade, and I avoided on my funded. Even though it's a unicorn trade, that's why I only tried on eval. It's a 1K loss on eval. We're good, we're good. I'm glad. I hate to have like multiple sessions crashing. I'm not gonna lie. I think the chat convinced me to take that trade. Because I think the risk reward wasn't like there for me. It's too large of a imbalance and whatnot. But I took -12 on that. You cut the second we inverse and switch longs. Yeah, you'll know when I'm confident in a trade if I say I'm taking on funded. That's what, because I really only look for one trade each day, if possible, unfunded, because I have so many fund accounts connected together. So like one $500 trade, $1,000 trade would be replicated on 10 accounts, 5 accounts, depending on what account I'm trying to trade. Tanya said fade the chat. But yeah, just to clarify, that was a eval trade. Eval trade, I'm trying to take in more of a more like a lower class trade or lower quality. Let's see. Do we still want the ES trade though? We just did equal high. What was the purpose of this move up if we're just gonna do equal high here? Tick higher. Yes, the holding the 5 minute. Yeah, it is holding the 5 minute. We're also looking at this breaker, which is potentially an entry still. This is more suitable for me. I feel like the risk is in my favor. I'm comfortable with a 3-point stop on this, and a good target would just be like the low, about 11 points. That's like my type of trade if I can see good risk reward. Because sometimes if you're doing like very tight stop, let's say 10 points on NQ and like 2 points on ES, 3 points on ES, you really want to go for a home run, or not home run, like the target, the draw liquidity. Like, so instead of like, going for like 1-on-1 trades, we can go for multiple 2R type of trade. This is like a 3R trade here. If I were to take this and hit target, we could take this many times and I could have 2 losses, and then this next trade deliver. That would cover me. But that's also with the like above 50% win rate at least. I don't think I ever had a month with a sub 50% trading rate. Is Tanya ego trading? I think she traded just inversion. She looked at breakers, clear breakers. She looks at like buy model, sell model. So like, as long as the timeline aligns up, we can't talk shit to Tanya when she was here yesterday and she dropped 2 bangers. One was a really good banger. The other one was, I think, plus 15 before break even stop.
I still want to see one more leg down.
Oh, are you guys talking about today, or are you guys talking about yesterday? I'm like trading right now, so I can't tell if she's in a trade right now. If she entered and got stopped out, she tried to get back in. That might just be like her succumbing to the price action, the bad price action, like kind of revenge trading. I also incorporate inversions in what I look at. The model, the theme in inversions, you kind of want to like have a mindset of don't be too much on the 1 minute. Like you can also apply it the same theory on the 5 minute, or even the hourly. I actually like it doing the hourly. So let's just show in the hourly real quick. On the left side here, we have a clear hourly here, the first hourly imbalanced to take out the high. We also have another one here, bearish FVG or a bullish FVG. This closed below. This is an inversion here, and this is a bullish FVG. We come back down, bullish FVG, regular FVG here. Inversion after we closed below. We closed down. This is essentially a violated bullish FVG here that turned to a inverted bearish one, an opposite one. So that's why it really maintained price here. Didn't have any closure below. Same thing here. We did declare this a bullish FVG on the hourly. We held price, came back down, closed below. This is now an inversion. And we rejected here, no closure above. So you're kind of applying that theory of inversion as a failed PDRA, and you can use that as weakness now, or flip it. So if you're looking at this bullish FVG and this got violated, especially with a strong close under, the next time it comes up to you, you're expecting it to show more resistance here. That's kind of how I view inversions more than like there's a complete trading model on it that it's different from kind of how I use it. They really this price action is so nasty that like even though this short would have played out here, they took our stop and then slammed it lower. That's incredible. That's just how crazy price action really want to fuck with you. Yeah, Eric. The thing is like you just kind of want to like follow one mentor or trader. And you really want to learn as much as you can from them, and not try to not jump model to model, and just try to trade only like if you choose to like try to follow them as their disciple essentially. If we're talking like that way, and that's the way that you can really like if that person's doing well, like it doesn't have to be me, it could be someone else. It could be Tanya for that case, or Dave or ICT. You just want to follow that one person as long as they explain every single trade, or they explain their model in a good way. You can understand it easily, or you can reverse engineer that trades. You're gonna learn a lot from it. Just gotta stay away from traders who don't show executions. They'll just likely just say like, "Oh, I took this trade," and only show winning trades. What about the losing one? That's the thing. Follow traders who show real trades. You can't tell if they're just if they're just only showing winners. What if they're losing behind the scenes? You would never know. You'll actually never know. I actually would go for this long now. I'll go for this long with a tight stop. I probably just put a stop like under this low, like a 8-point stop right now if I want to get in. Let me see. I'm too slow. Damn. I might need to follow Donut with the market orders. Yeah, we're in the macro time. I do think we can reverse up though. This look pretty decent. Let me just see if I can get an entry. This is gonna eval sell. This is not a unicorn trade. It's more me thinking price targeting these equal highs. The risk reward, I'm probably gonna do a stop at 994, about an 8-point stop if I get entry. Let's just do a lower size here. I'll just get in here, and I'll literally put my stop right here. What the? If we do a close below this inversion, I'll probably get out as well. And I'll try pyramid this trade if I can. This is still eval, guys. I'm only taking fun of trades on unicorn model. I'm aiming for this equal highs though, so like this is what I'm kind of looking at. We'll probably put break even stop somewhere though. So I'm willing to take multiple jabs on it for eval these. And if we can hold past this, I'll pyramid inside this entry. Yeah, NQ, ES NQ, showing so much divergence. Let me take a look at NQ here. I'm willing to be wrong in some areas. 3 minis on eval, it's a very light size. And if we can hold past above, take out this eternal, I'll actually look to add to this entry. Just want to see this maintain here. Okay, let's see if we can show this real time. I'm going to also record this just in case we can show good educational. We're still in this 5-minute FVG here, still holding. I still want higher prices. And that's another wick down, so I actually like high prices here. Let's just let this play around first, and we'll likely try to get like about 6 minis to this high if I can, or to get scalped out. ES from 5 minutes still valid. We'll see. It's still far away. We have a lot of equal. I think I got stopped out there. We did get stopped out. We didn't get stopped on the closure though, so I got -9 there. I'm willing to give multiple attempts though on if I'm going for this equal highs. This feels like it's gonna hold. I'm looking for a re-entry here. Let me just see. Nope, never mind. As long as the 5 minutes still holds here. If not, this is likely gonna be used as an inversion here. We have such a sharp rejection on this 5 minute. Yeah, I think this is a good call then. As a very tight stop, about 9-point stop on a lower size entry. Kind of gonna start an entry. Let's wait this out. So think of it like I'm giving a jab for higher prices, and if I'm wrong, I'll just get stopped out very tightly. That really allows me to not take this heavy of a loss when I'm really going for like about 30 points. The 5 minute on NQ did hold back above here, but it rejected here as well. So now that we're getting closure below, I kind of just saw it as like a lot of induced lows here, and we still have equal highs, double top there. But you know, like I'm willing to take 8 points loss there, a 9-point loss there, because look at this 30-point drop. I'm safe from that at least. But this short here, 96, is not getting filled. Where are we looking at? I don't know.
All right, we got we might have a market maker buy model forming pretty soon.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. I'm also kind of viewing something like that, even though it doesn't look good right now.
There's a large price imbalance at the highs, right?
Yeah.
You never rated those highs, so I want to see one more accumulation cycle here, and then a reversal from that, and then we can take this for that 4 standard deviation level from that breaker if we find one there.
Rob Brooks said, imagine taking a short. We literally tried this unicorn short here. I think we did something like this, and we put stop here. They literally just took our stop. We were gonna go for like, I don't know, even this low here would have been like 2.5 RR already. There's no reason for this to run up this high. I don't know. They did it anyways. They played us, but we're still vibing.
We always vibed.
We're still vibing. You got scared of the 1048 candle. Yeah, that was a very strong candle. This is kind of giving me a manipulation push here. Keep in mind we also took out these equal lows here. See if we can get something.
Take a look at Dave's quarterly theory as well.
I thought you said Dave. I was like, okay, you recommended Dave. You're like, take a look Dave. At yeah.
So this is looking like a manipulation leg.
Sleepy would have been mad for you to if he heard you say Dave though.
I can't utter those words. That's good. If you get one more low, that'll be like a 3 drive into NWOG as well. So that would be a really good confirmation for me.
Where do we want to pick up the long though? The 5 minute did. I feel like if we wait for the 5-minute close above again, it's gonna be way too late. We're still in this balance here at least. I don't know, I'm not trying to be strongly biased downside though. But
ES has been holding well though.
ES has been holding well, surprisingly. I want to go for another long.
Turtle soup.
Yeah, this is just quick wick down. We should have a decent. Is this where I need to break down the 30-second?
Yeah.
Let me just reiterate on chat. All trades are eval until there's A plus likely unicorn.
Okay, this is my turtle soup. Oh yeah, there we go.
I'm typing.
If you see the 30-second chart, there's a inverted fair value gap too. That held really nicely. ES barely took out the lows, like a very, very small tap. NQ was a lot deeper. But I still kind of want to see February 25th NWAG hit.
If this return back down, I'll go for the long. We're gonna probably do the same thing. We'll try to add to it. I'm gonna go for like a move to equal highs, and we'll probably put breaking stop. I don't think I'm gonna trim for it.
If you see the 5-minute and then the IDR and DR, we just tapped it. We never really closed below any of them.
Damn, while I was typing that, consensus. I think I missed the entry.
30-second charts, OP as fuck.
I think in this case, because we're already kind of anticipating a reversal, just because it looks like this is a manipulation run. But let's see if we get entry here.
ES made a higher high. NQ struggling a little bit.
About 10-point stop here. I'll add to this. Stop limit. This BPR is powerful. I don't want price to return if we can sweep these Eternals here. And we're going to go for a push to equal highs if we can. This is still experimenting on a choppy day like this, though. Even though we got a $500 move there, still not. I'm going for actually the equal highs. You guys can do whatever you want with entry or exit. This is eval for me. I'm trying to see if I can target correctly. The macros ended here. I'm assuming this macro is the manipulation run. We're looking for ads in this though. There we go. Just put breaking stop on. Dude, can it not get in the way? I'm looking to add into this. Trying to see where I can get it. This would confirm more if we can just hold above. Hold the alley breaker, let's see. The tippy top of the alley breaker, I guess, yeah. Look at that. If it takes us our entry, then it was never meant to be. It was just never meant to be if it wants to take us break even. We're still waiting for like a high quality setup. We only got one so far, and it was on this entry here. This was perfectly called out. We're just waiting for a second one. And hopefully we can get that soon. The NQ is showing just no willingness to come up anymore. Don't be weak. Go for the highs.
I don't know. I kind of want to see like a run down to 83.
Don't say that. Don't say that now. Why would you say that now?
I just don't like seeing accumulation at like over here, right? I want to see speed and velocity.
And that's where we got stopped even there. Not fun. I don't know if I kind of rushed that though. Wait, where did I not put the stop at the low here? Where was that stop? I'm just curious now. 95.75. Damn, I think I should put at 94. I don't know. We'll re-enter if we want it. So that was more of a I still think it works too, but NQ just showing so much weakness. We do have equal highs on ES2. Let's just let this play out. We can always re-enter if we want it. That's why I don't really mind if this trade goes up like 10 points or whatnot. I think it was up 10 point at one point. Because I'm going for to see if I can pass this in one shot. But they don't want to see me win. I think that trade had no drawdown. Kind of want to get a re-entry though. That's just very unlucky that they took us out like that. GG's. GG's. You see how the unicorn set up before it broke those highs? Are you looking at this here? This is, if we can close above this, we'll get a unicorn set up. Looking for a re-entry. I guess I'm just kind of messing around also. I'm just playing around to see if I can master, not master, but like play the chop correctly. But we're up 2,000 in the fund at least. We're chilling. We're just looking for another trade if we can. This is decent at least. If we can get a strong push up, I would actually like this unicorn a lot. Let's get a candle close here. I'll mark it already for us. This was the right play though. I think I just put break-even stop way too early. This is where a break-even stop would be valid. I feel like I don't think price would want to return back down here. See the candle close. I mean, you live and learn. Sometimes it goes your way, like the earlier trade. This one, of course, it didn't. But I had no drawdown on that trade. Just played it wrong. You live and you learn. Looking for entry in the side here. Probably just something like this still. Now I really don't want price to come back down here. Are you not using a daily bias is going both ways? It's because the daily bias is going both ways. I was very bearish up here, which is valid, and also up here. That's why we took a short here. But I'm bullish down here.
You have to be flexible.
Yeah, I mean, like when you're in choppy conditions like this, it's probably better to just stay nimble as possible. I think we really go for upside here though. Okay, let me see if I can get the entry here. I kind of missed that, so I want a little bit lower now if I can. Looking for a run in this BPR though. That means I can do a little bit lower. I like the strength. Can you hear me, Dono? My OBS just.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Why does it do that? I don't. It just said it's disconnected.
Oh fuck. Maybe just restart your computer.
I mean, it already did restart it on its own during stream. How many times do I gotta restart it for it to work?
Yeah, that's annoying.
Could do 10 point at least. I think doing like 6 points is too tight. Because I still want to give wiggle room to this BPR here. But yeah, let's see how this plays out. I want to get a decent draw for you guys. Which we might get here. Dude, NQ is just so weak. What happened to NQ? Nothing's trying to play with NQ. YMES is like literally just going for the moon.
Yeah, and Q freaking runs in the morning and then it does fuck all day.
That literally, it just said fuck all. It said we already worked hard pre-market.
And then it went like 4 p.m. and then it does the real shit.
I think if I was a 1-to-1 trader here, this would have played much better. We'll see. Just because it's so choppy, maybe it's unlikely to go for the draw. Maybe we'll look to take profits at 2R somewhere if I can, at 20 points, let's say. Oh, check out Apple. Is that why? Is Apple like knifing? Yeah, damn. Why is Apple the one? Is other tech losing as well? Dude, other techs are doing fine. Apple is not excused. What's up with Apple?
It's crypto too, man.
Is it crypto? Well, crypto did like a 10,000 move up recently, didn't it?
Yeah, but there's a lot of volume going into the ETFs right now. I think it's trading higher than QQQ.
Who told Apple? Oh, Apple was actually red today. That's interesting. On a move that should be higher. Look at that. Yikes. Another 6-point drop.
Well, it tested that IFVG again, so let's see.
These evals are not doing hot right now. Holy crap.
This is a decent long entry, I think. Tight stop.
You think so here? I tried so many times here. If that is the wick out, the scam wick, maybe I should be kind of mad. Yeah, let's just take it easy. Yeah, they're all losers. These are evals. I think we're down pretty. This is a fresh one. Negative 2.5 here.
I don't want to see a candle close below 989 and a half. That would probably provide confirmation for one more leg down. But if this inverted fair value gap holds, then we'll most likely test 039.
Stopped out break even. Yeah, that really sucks, man. Let's just wait. Choppy as heck.
Not looking too good, to be honest. So we sweep the low inside the inverted fair value gap. Now we want to see a bounce up.
Someone said Apple is falling off a cliff right now. They don't want NQ to go back up. ES is so clean though, or cleaner at least. It's holding really well.
Okay, we shouldn't close below 993 now.
Said in the chat, it's my fault for attempting all these eval attempts or trades to pass this in one shot. I did like warn multiple times that this is not funded. This is just trying to see if I can pass in one shot. And I'm giving myself like multiple room of error. So like on ES, I'll give 2 points. On NQ, I'll give like about 10 points. I'm giving multiple attempts. So even the trade was like up 10 points, I'm not gonna TP there. I'm looking for 40 plus to see if I can
So
pass
far,
it.
so good. The inverted fair value gap seems to be holding, so we just can't see a close below 991 now.
Yeah, just know though, like in chat, like even if the trade do well, you're not gonna hear me screaming like we did it on, because it's still eval. Eval's like, I don't really take eval too serious. I like to try to pass in one shot if I can. Just walking in, what's going on? It is so choppy right now. You're walking into Chop City.
I love it when price action is like this. Makes me want to try even harder.
Did you take something that we took for eval? At least we took a lot of eval trades that were if you break evens and if you -10. There were some that was positive, but I was going for +40. Do you like shorts here?
Good.
If you're looking at NQ, shorts probably look better. ES, I'm pretty confident on ES to come back up though. We have a lot of low wicks, but equal highs here. Yeah, yeah. That's like the same mindset. Like we waited for highs literally all week, and then I guess the 8:30 really smashed the highs. We had no chance to even attempt it. That just sucks. But this is gonna be the mark of February. February's gonna end today. We have March, new month. I for some reason still like shorts or longs here. Like, I want more confirmation though, but damn, long and NQ's just so stupid. NQ's just been a dog hill battle. Just gonna wait. He too failed that challenge. You had failed that challenge. No, I still have a little bit more wiggle room. Well, that's just what happens when you're giving yourself about like 10 points of wiggle room and trying to go for a big push. You don't really have a good chance. 1 minute and keep break. Are you looking at this here? Like if that's what you're looking at, I would qualify this breaker, but it's so choppy. I really don't know where it's gonna head to. The bias is not there because we're still lost in the hourly. The hourly should be bullish though. It really should be bullish, but I don't know if that's just news pushing it up. We are took buy side. That's the problem too.
Yeah, this shit's way too choppy right now.
It's so choppy.
Well, if it's gonna drop, it's gonna do it here, I think.
What are your guys' thoughts on February price action though? I guess I just want to hear more overall picture because February for me has been pretty low probability. Like there could be some days like you get good setups, but like I'm talking about more overall. February sucked. I'm sidelined so long for my fund. I've been just trying to get these evals, which we did pass. I think last week, but we're trying to work on these apex right now. And I just started this ETF that I thought I need to pass today, but apparently I don't. So we're down 2.5 on them right now, just from today. Just trying to go past them, but it turns out you don't even need to pass them one day. You can just pass them next month. Did not know that. Oh, 27. Let me see. My bad. I don't know how this would be a breaker because we didn't really sweep this high. This would be just a mitigation here. I'm trying to figure out what you're looking at. This is what I'm seeing here. There's no sweep at all. Can you connect top step X counts to rep console? I have no idea. Yeah, so this ES breaker actually failed here. That's a theme today, looks like. Look how many, so many drives lower. OBS disconnected. I don't know if you guys can hear me. It's disconnected. It's connecting, reconnecting. Hopefully you're good. OBS just reconnected. I don't know if you guys could hear that. But I was disconnected for, again, I don't know what's happening. Someone's targeting me. Yeah, let me switch my account here. We'll just trade. Try to get for clean trades now. Give me a second. Don't want to see anyone see my login. Okay, wait. You guys hear me? Do you guys hear me the whole time though? Do you guys hear me? It's like I'm getting disconnected. I'm disconnected. Is your internet? I have no idea. I do have Spectrum internet and it's been unreliable. It disconnected for 30 seconds or something. Okay, yeah, then you guys didn't hear me for that 30 second. Good morning. Good morning to you, Dale. They're going to be on for PM session? I have no idea. I think I'll stick around for just see how this plays out. But I don't know if I want to run the stream till PM today. Just because price action is still not favorable to me, I think. Please, can you come back for PM? I'm telling you, if price action is not good, you don't want to mess around with it. There's just no good reason to mess around with PA that are bad. Let's see this. If we actually go for equilibrium, like the guy said. We're at equilibrium, essentially. God damn. Holding that short from the highs would have been at 18,050 would have been clean already. Why aren't you short here? That's a good question. I mean, I thought we did short it twice here, which did well, or tried to. We got one of them. And then we try to look for longs, which kind of went hit or miss. But I'm trying to see what setup we could have went for that short. There's just a lot of false attempts. Like, look at this short here. We tried this short here. Any other day, I feel like we would have just, closed down the breaker here, retap, lower prices. But they decided to run our stop at equal highs for no I don't know why they did that, but they did that and then they ran lower. It's not like we didn't try though. The outset price action has been pretty amazing. If you're talking about like the first like 30 minutes, I would agree with you because we had a clean breaker setup. It was very easy to follow along. And this crash at 10 a.m. here. Unexpected, but that was nice. I still kind of want to run longs here. We're already at premium or going back to a discount here. I want to give it another shot, but I don't know if it's too early. What are you guys' thoughts here? I'm not confident enough to take out my funding, that's for sure, at least. Once the 5-minute inverse, I mean that's a really good case, but the 5-minute is pretty large. It is a 3-drive move here. Doesn't mean it's gonna reverse yet. Just kind of catching a knife if you play this.
I just want to see one more scam candle down and then look for a reversal. Okay, we're getting close. We're at the daily fair value gap now.
We're looking at midnight open here.
Where's midnight open?
It's close. We're like a few points away.
Why isn't it showing up with my chart? What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I see it. Midnight open is one of the most powerful confluences you can use.
You're gonna say that and it's gonna get ran through so hard. This is the strongest level that you have. It's bloop. Guys, trust me, this midnight open is spectacular.
ES is still a few points away from NDOG too.
I think it's hard for me to just like if like some people are looking at longs near midnight open, the hourly and all that. It's hard for me because you have such an imbalance. Like I'm not gonna sit through like 20 point, 30 point stop. Right. I mean, this is a breaker you could look at, but do you want to sit through this is the question. While it's hammering down. Golly. It is really hammering down.
Alright, turn on the 15-second chart.
Dude, I might...
that was the manipulation which I wanted to see.
This the manipulation.
Hell yeah. Now we're going to look for reversals here, boy.
We're going for daily lows. Wait, why does it show?
I don't think we're gonna go for daily lows.
The data lows. Is that what we're talking about?
That'd be pretty nasty.
That's what it looks like it's going.
ES might hit the low. I don't think NQ will.
Holy crap, man.
NFA, alright. Because the low that NQ created hit consequent encroachment already on the daily fair value gap. So to me, that doesn't make sense to go back there again.
Yeah, I don't really want that either. But we also hit the buy side on NQ too. That was like the main target that everyone had all week.
Right. Okay, I think we're getting something here.
I'm gonna signal bot you, Dono. Tell me when to join in with you. We'll go
This
for
market. Oh,
it.
he has
Buy.
it reacting really nicely to Indogger now.
They did react nicely.
Oh,
That was
damn,
a
here we go.
pretty strong push.
Right. Two market bot.
My buddy mentioned that ICT mentioned lows on Tanya channel. What's the low? Are you talking about the low that we did London session? Like I was calling for this push like literally all week, and we got that during the 3 a.m. time. This would have been fantastic entry. Damn this.
Okay, made an order block.
Chat. I need guidance. This is so bad to watch for me. I know it's still risky to long anytime here because we could still run down lower. But is this doable?
If this fair value gap gets inverted, that would be good. I'm looking at a 30-second time frame.
I'm just kind of acknowledging that, like, if I was trading real money, I wouldn't even touch this all day except the early morning short. But you gotta acknowledge if you're trying to trade like recklessly, it's not a real trading. So like this is just like us trying to see if we can go for a gamble essentially. Like okay, let's just see if we can get this long. Let's put a 10-point stop. We're going to go for 40 points.
Hey, I love gambling.
But we would never kind of run that unfunded, at least. That's why if you could, you want to separate your trading that way. Longs are looking tough, yeah, but I don't know.
I long 919. 30-second inverted for value gap. Let's go. Let's go. Up 2K.
You said it a little late, buddy.
I told you guys to switch to 30-second chart.
If we close this, I'm gonna long this order block here. Look at testing my last shot. We're going for this long here. Right here. Oh fuck, I did short. Okay, we close it. Close it for a little profit at least. This is not real trading, guys. I'm trying to long this. I mistakenly clicked short. This is not real trading for me. I'll literally just put like a stop at like the 9-point stop.
Made a quick 2K off of that move. I posted a screenshot in the Discord. Might get one more shot if we don't break this low.
Maybe the short was the right idea. I don't know. We're gonna see if this holds here.
Trust the 30-second. Come on, let's go. Let's go all the way back to 975. Let's go.
975. Yeah. We're in it with you. Let's see if we get closure above ES here.
Remember, the 30-second chart is a cheat code. I think 20 points is good enough from this.
I'm at 10 points right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more water here. We'll come back. Let's see if this trick works. I'm actually just I'm dehydrated right now.
If you leave, it's gonna dump, man.
Holy crap!
Let's go, man. Let's go. 30-second FVG.
For me, it was just only a 1 minute setup. Let's go!
Send it all the way back up. Let's go.
Do I need a message ETF for a free account promo after passing? No, you don't need a message at all. This is crazy. Let me see. What's the consistency rule for this? It's 3K.
I think you can't get more than 1,500 for 50K on Top Step.
Just making sure. I'm gonna close it out. How do I do this? Okay, whatever. I keep on thinking this is where I can drag the TP, but it's because when I connect the live count, it doesn't work like that anymore. This is pretty solid though, guys. 2 minis long at 9:30. We literally had a 6-point stop on it. You know how tight that is? A 6-point stop on it, and we got to the target for like about 39 points. That's a 6 RR. Is that a good way to end the trade? Or end the trade?
And we go all the way until 4 o'clock.
Press 1 if you took that long. I know a lot of people probably did not take that long just because it was already risky.
Scared money makes no money, man. Remember that. You just gotta believe in your setup.
But I don't know. Like you guys saw me. Like I didn't really TP at like one risk reward or anything like that. I'm really going for target. The target for me was like in this hourly area, this next order block essentially, and we just fill all the imbalance. So if I'm just really giving like 7 point stop, and I'm going for like a 35-point move, and I do that multiple times. Like we did that so many times here, even though this failed. I didn't want it to fail, of course, but that's what it is. And once you get a strong move like this, you can really capitalize on that.
So in the quarterly theory, we're in the reversal zone too, from 11:38 a.m. So that kind of gave me extra confidence to counter trend traded.
When you're up 5K in Apex eval, does it stop trailing? I don't think it does. So if you go to like, let's say 158,000 and you go down below 5K, like go down to 153, it should kill your account. Hey Brian, great work. How can I learn to trigger ICT style? I just passed 2 ETF counts combined, but my winner is only 47%. Okay, it's a follow-up question. What is your risk reward? Even though you have 47% win rate, if your risk reward is greater than 1, you're likely still profitable. But if you guys want to recap on this trade, it's like literally we just ran. I look at the hourly. We are inside this breaker on the hourly, but I don't really consider it like that. It's just more like we come back down to a discount into a premium and under the midnight open. We want to look for longs under midnight open if we're bullish. And once we got this inversion here, we violate the first PD array, which is this bearish FVG here. We violate here. And then we have this order block. We have this inversion now. I actually should mark this as inversion. Just a simple return back to it. I'm entering right there at the order block, targeting the next point of interest for me, which is ignoring all these amounts, looking for the next point of interest, which is in this area here, and just putting my stop literally under this low. So about like 6 point stop. I am not confident enough to trade on ETF counts. What do you advise? I only have 1 month to activate the ETF. Okay. I believe for ETF at least they don't require you to activate immediately. Like they say within 30 days if you want to, but I don't think it's like mandatory. You can ask chat about that or support about that though.
All right, TP1.
I think they're talking about the macro time for lunch macro. Like it's gonna be the 11:50 to 12:10, which I don't really look at just because I don't really trade lunchtime. So like let me just pull the macro tracker here.
This is probably good enough.
Yeah, I mean I already went flat there. It's pretty good.
Approaching lunchtime,
so 1200 there. How'd you do, Dave, today? Dave respected this trade just because the stop loss was tight and I was holding for a big move. But if I was, what's that one time we had like a 10-point stop and it went 10-point profit. I mean, PAs is decent today. Well, I really dislike 10 to 11:30. This one is good. 9:30 open till 10 is good. So like this gap here between 10 and 11. I think it's bad for me, at least. Can you share with us your average win rate and risk reward since beginning of the year? I don't have data this month, February, just because I've been pretty sidelines. But you can look at the last 3 months. I tracked every single one of my trades. So like you just go on my Discord here. I'll show you what it looks like. So yeah, like I said, February has been lower, more of like a 60% win rate on alerts and live trades. But if you look at like everything before that, before February, we've been really tracking all our trades here. January was very good. I think it was 70% win rate. And then December and November was a little bit lower. I think it was like 65. But still good. We tracked every single one of our trade. Even when we have consecutive losses, there was like that one I think we had like a 3 losing streak, 4 losing streak. Give him your social security number too. Well, he's just asking for a trade recap in the numbers. I don't really care about that. Because if he's looking at the setups, I also post the trade that I take in the setup. Like I'll if I were tracking for February, I'll screenshot this. This is the trade. It'll be the inversion. It'll be this, and you can see the reason behind that, especially like reverse engineering the trade. Rough number, not exact statistics. Yeah, it's I think like we're kind of like maneuvering around like 65%, 60. Like let's just be conservative. Let's say 60%. I'm very confident that we can make 60% each month. But it varies though. You know, there'll be one good month. There'll be one lower month. I guess I was right about the lunch macro. The move happened before the lunch macro though.
Good. Yeah. No, just trying to get some emails done and stuff. And people can ask me questions. But people just keep asking me questions and stuff, right? So
Stoic Jack said, "Why 30-second?" That's just Dono, the other guy here. I don't really look at the 30 seconds. This is a 1 minute trade for me. I really don't want to go lower than 1 minute. You're saying you have a 47% win rate and your risk reward is 2.4. That 2.4 is a very good. If you're going for that every time, you're gonna be profitable over time. If you're worried about a drawdown, like just do lower sizing. So like if you have like, let's say you have whatever drawdown your account is, let's say 3K. Don't risk more than $300 on each trade. Then you'll be set. You don't gotta worry about anything. Where would price want to head to though? It's kind of difficult, huh? Yeah, we're about approaching lunchtime. I don't know if I want to continue trading though. Is the 5-minute inversion a good buy? This one you're talking about here? I don't think price would want to return back to it. We're already like objectively moving higher. It's difficult. Like if price do return back down, I wouldn't like that. I would just avoid lunchtime completely though. Just come back to PM session and then you can see the hourly closure more. So remember we talked about this hourly breaker. Even though like I would never trade an entry based on the hourly here, just because you could see how large it is. And even though if we use the last down close candle, we could just use like the consecutive candles here. If I throw this at 15 minutes, it'll probably be like this. But the wicking doesn't matter though. It's more about the closure. If we get a closure on the breaker, that validates it. So once we get to this last candle here, which should be a failed order block, but it comes back down now as a breaker. We're under midnight open, and I expect from premium discount, we're in deep premium. So if I go from this high here to this low, we literally return back down to shit. Where'd it go? Let me just do it again. Yeah, wrong again. Gotta flip it. Let me just showcase this so we can see it better light. We get under the equilibrium. We're basically at a good discount, so that's why you can look at longs here, and if it fails, then just it's likely to head for the lows. But once again, you just want to really handle tight stops on these type of trades. Are you still looking for shorts, Dale? Was he looking for shorts? I hope not. Not yet, at least. Let's go 5 minute here. I mean, is there a better time frame that we can look at that shows it? The 15 minute is so bad with the wicks. It does not look good at all. Except this here. This is the same thing the 5 minute I have. I think at this point, I wouldn't even look at shorts or long. I'm waiting to see if price come back down. Maybe there's a There's a entry model there. If it comes up more, we can look at short somewhere up here. But just knowing that it bounced so hard at the midnight open, this could really run back up. So I would kind of steer clear until we get more confirmation for shorts. Because we get an aggressive move down. Now we're getting aggressive move up. If you try to aggressively long here, you got killed, you got killed, you got killed. If you aggressively short, killed, killed, killed. Just wait for confirmation. This is your strike zone, Dale. I wouldn't expect people to strike at lunchtime. But maybe it's a time zone thing. This is where I get off, essentially. This entry here would have netted 60 points. Already. I closed here just because of the consistent rule. All I need is $1,200 on discount. And we hit that here. 1184. One trade. But when I'm not on live stream, you guys can join the Discord. It's open right now for everyone. But if you're in premium, this is where you'll get if you're not on live stream. We alerted the short here, which is the short that we took, right? This is a clean bearish breaker, which I'll show in a second. This is where I alerted the short, and this is what happened afterwards. This was when we were up here. Even though they didn't get tipped above, I'm still watching this as an A+ setup. Because we took the highs already. We swept highs. Failure to move below. Lots of lower liquidity. And once we get this energetic push up, any retap back up, I think I'm confident in this short here. Just to like really put a tight stop on it. 10 points really can go for the next internal low. So this is already like a 2.25 RR. Of course it went more than that here. We can follow the projection target. That's the only A+ setup today. This is not even A+. This is like so risky for me. Because you're trying to catch the knife, and even though it worked, it was a tight stop. I was prepared to lose that trade. And if you want Discord link, it should be in the description, in the socials. Everything should be open. Let me know if it's not open. This main chat should be open, and you could see like when the alerts show up. And for other channels here, it's private. So you'll see when I say like this is short here at 10:09. That's also if I'm trading PM and I'm not live streaming. We're trying to focus more like, not paid services. Paid services is more for if you want extra help. But I really want to transition to doing most things free if I can. Socials. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up the stream here, guys. But look in the description. There's going to be the pro. I would highly encourage to buy the My Funded Features promo. Let me see what I have in the description. Let's just go over that real quick. So what we have here, 80% apex out. This is not bad. Like I would still go for this. But the My Funded Features starter sale, this ends actually. It should end today, but I think they said they extended it to Monday. What happens if you look at My Funded Features? Let me just pull up the thing. You can get a funded account 50K for $90. No activation fees. So no active fees is the promo right now. And if you compare that with Apex or Top Step, let's say Apex, you get a $50K account for like about $20, $30. You pass that, you have to pay an $85 monthly or $140 one time. This is all in $90. That's why I actually loaded up there. What time later for PM? I don't think I'm going to stream for PM. We'll likely look for more PM session live streams in March, which is coming up. I just don't like February price action to me. But, I mean, we had 2 solid trades. A lot of misses on evals. It's a good tape reading day, at least. Every day is a good tape reading day if you know what you're looking for. And each day, hopefully, we'll get more people, more experience, more discipline, more patient. All right, that's where I'm going to end the stream. Read description for link to the Discord. My Funded Features starter sale ending Monday. No act fees. Yes, no. Good question. That is there a monthly fee on my fund features? There's no fees at all. It's one time activation fee, and that during the sale, there's no activation fee. So you pay what you get. That's actually phenomenal. Like I actually love that sale. And you can use the code SMART for the discount code. I'll show you guys here. Let's look at it. So the original price here, $300 a month. This goes down to $240. $100 a month. This goes down to $90, which is 10% off, which is fine. But look at the activation fee. Activation fee is comparable to Top Step. During the sale right now, there's no activation fee. So if you buy this account, $9, you pass it. That's all. That's your all-in cost. And you guys can ask me a question in the Discord if you need more assistance about that. I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time.